Hello grade 2, with Mother's Day coming up, I thought I would show you how to draw a little pot of flowers. And you're going to need a white piece of paper. If you don't have a sketchbook at home, just white computer paper is great, and a pencil, and I've also got a sharpener here, and I've got an eraser. So when we look at a little pot, you can see it's rounded, there's no corners, and we're going to start off by drawing the top of our pot, and we're going to do a nice oval shape. And once we've done the oval shape, we're going to draw what we call the lip of the pot, just that little rim at the top. So you're going to make like a little double line there. And then when we look at the pot again, you will see that the sides slope inwards. They slope inwards. So when you draw the edge, and you don't need to use a ruler, you can just use your hand and pull the pencil down on both sides, pull the pencil down. And then also when you look at the bottom of the pot, it's actually got a slightly curved line because it's a rounded pot. So we're going to curve the bottom of our little pot. For the flowers, we're going to use lids. And I've got some lids of different sizes. You can get them off the milk bottles or any little containers that you can find at home. And you can trace, let's do maybe 3 flowers, 1, and they're all, it's quite nice to have the lids of different sizes just to make your flowers more interesting. And then I will do the 3rd one up here and also have them at different heights, different levels. Okay, and then once you've got your circles done, then you can start your petals. And you're going to start off by just drawing petals, going round and round and round every single circular flower middle part that you've done. And then maybe this one I'll just do little marks going around and round and round and round. And the last one maybe I'll do spiky petals coming off that plant, off the head of the flower. So you're going to put all the marks in, and then, so there you can see up to now what I've done. We started off with our lips, our oval, and we did the rim of the pot, we did the sides coming down and in a little bit, and the curve at the bottom. And then as you can see, I've done some circles for the middle of the flower, and I've just got to now put the stalks coming in, and that's easy to do. Put the stalks coming into the pot, going into the pot. They've all got to go into the pot. And if you want, you can draw a leaf on 1 or 2 of them, which is just a middle line, the middle vein, a line around, a line around. Let's give this one also another leaf, and maybe this one can have a leaf. And because it's Mother's Day, I thought maybe we could have a heart. You could put a heart in the middle of your little pot. And now the fun starts. Now you're going to color in your lovely pot of flowers. I've got pastels here, but you might want to use Kokies or pencil crayons or anything that you have at home. I'm going to start off by coloring in my heart. I'm going to use it, make it red, just because hearts are mostly red, but you don't have to use red if you don't want to. And after I've done that, I might go on to doing my stalk and my leaves. And you can actually even, perhaps if you've got more than one green, you can use different greens. So I might use a lighter green for the middle stalk, or a yellowy green. And then I might even use a darker green or middle, this tone of green. Maybe I can use that for around the leaves, just to make it more interesting. And here's a nice peppermint green, so we can put a bit of that in as well. Maybe this leaf can have a bit more of that kind of shade of green. So it's quite a nice idea to use different shades of green. And even with your stalk, if you've got a nice dark green, that would be lovely to use. I can't find a dark green. Here we go. Here's a nice dark green. So you can put maybe, even if I just use that on one side of the stalk, and then can maybe use a lighter green for the other side of the stalk. Okay, once we've done our stalks and our heart, you can maybe draw the inside of the pot. And maybe I want to try and show that it's full of sand, so I'm going to use different browns, but maybe this medium brown and a darker brown, and then with my crayons or pastels or pencil crayons, make little marks that look like the sand inside the pot. So you're going to put all those marks into your pot, and then I've got to decide on a nice color for my pot. So what color should my pot be? It's for Mom, so maybe I will make it pink. And again, if you would rather make it blue or yellow or orange, you can do that too. So I'm going to color in her pot pink, and maybe I'll give it a nice purple rim. And I'm going to go right up, and I'm going to press firmly with whichever medium I'm using to draw with, because we don't really want to see the white paper showing through. And whoopsie, so I'm going to color in my whole pot, and then I'm going to draw the rim of the pot, color it in. Okay, and here's my purple to do the rim of the pot. And if you want to be a little bit cleverer, and you could even pick up a white if you wanted to show that, just like a little highlight. You could put a little bit of a highlight on if you want to. And then that rim goes right around to the back, right around the back of the little pot. And then I'm going to finish drawing the inside of the back of the pot with my pink. Okay, so that's what our plant looks like so far, and we're now going to color in the flowers. And I'm going to give the inside of my flowers lovely bright sunny colors like yellows and oranges. That one's going to be yellow, the other one, next one's going to be orange. And maybe the third one, a nice warm mustard color. And then after that, I'm just going to put in all the petals. And this is going to be such a lovely, happy Mother's Day gift. Right, I'm going to, you can decide, boys, on whether you want just one color for your petals or whether you want to alternate. It's up to you. At the moment, I'm doing every second one red. But actually it's not going to work out too well because I've got an odd number. So actually I'm now going to just color them all in red. Okay, so every single petal will be red on this yellow flower. If you want to, you can take another color, and you can always put a little bit of like a highlight color onto each petal, like I've done over here. I don't know if you can see it. You can even, if you wanted to, take another color into the yellow and make little dotted marks to give it a bit of texture inside your plant. Right, so let's go on to the one with the orange middle, and I'm going to give that one, maybe we'll do what color should we use? Maybe a purple. All these happy colors, and I'm going to color each of these ones in purple, all the little petals in purple. And again, I'm going to use my pink just to put like a little highlight on each petal, just to show its shape. And then the last one with the mustard inside, I'm going to use a nice bright orange. It's almost like a nice sunflower. And draw in those petal shapes. Color them in. Now if you have some watercolor paints, but it doesn't matter if you don't. You could just leave it like it is. You could decide you would like to paint the background. I'm just going to show you. There's your beautiful pot of flowers. And I'm going to now, I've got a jar with water, and I've got a little bit of watercolor paint. But as I say, if you don't have this at home, not to worry. And I'm going to just paint do a watercolor. And actually what's quite nice, you can even go over your pastels, because the paint doesn't stick to the oil pastels. So you could decide to even do more than one color. I could start with blues, maybe go on to greens, and then maybe I would like to go even onto another lighter green here. And then from there, maybe I've got a table line, and maybe I'm going to make my table, should we do like a yellow color, as if it's a nice bright tablecloth? And I'll put some nice bright yellow down below here, and that will finish off my painting for Mother's Day. And I hope you have the most wonderful Mother's Day with your special moms. Right, there we go, grade 2s. There's a lovely, bright, colourful pot of plants for Mother's Day. I look forward to seeing you back at school. Bye.